This is AI.R. Artists in Residence Broadcasting, coming to you once a week from New York City.
Hello, I'm John Cullum, and this is Emily Frankel, my wife.
I am your wife.
That's right, Em.
Every time I say it, I like it.
You do? Okay. What are we going to talk about today, Emily?
Well, I want to talk about the word like,
Yes.
but I want to use it to be truthful, not do the Facebook thing, not like this and like that.
Uh-huh.
Why do we like each other better this year than we did last year?
Okay.
Now, you have to admit you like me better.
Oh, yes, of course.
Why?
Well, I'm going to defer to you and get some ideas on why do you like me better.
Your sense of humor is improving with age.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That
We
must...
laugh a lot.
Oh, yes, well,
We tease a lot.
that's true. That's
More than ever.
Yes, we do. We do. I think that's because, today things are not so hunky dory as they used to be.
Things are pretty awful. There
there
are
are
a
a
lot
lot
of
of-
problems in the world,
yeah.
and every day more and more and more. And
I don't-
home and John and our conversations are joy. They're just home. It's a nest. We live in a nest.
Right, and I think probably we strive more to keep ourselves cheerful in these circumstances. I mean, let's just go back for a year or two to Sandy, and
Hurricane Sandy.
Yes.
Oh boy.
and we were stuck up here
Was
in this
it
room.
called a hurricane or was it just a storm?
It was a
Superstorm.
It was a superstorm because it wasn't so powerful, but it was long lasting and it caused a lot of problems. And we were stuck up here together with no electricity and
No water.
no phones,
No food.
and,
We had food, but it was getting
yeah.
kind of.
So we had to make do with what we had and each other, and the way we did it was to keep in a cheerful mood and reassure each other, and that's
We played cards. Didn't we play cards?
We played cards. The first time in a long time we played cards.
Well, why I like John better is because I can't say enough about what this guy reads. What he's reading right now, brace yourself, for fun at night, is the Iliad.
Well, I cheated.
The Iliad? Yes, the Iliad. That old book, he is reading that book.
That's a pretty tough read. But I cheated a little bit last night after you went to sleep. I clicked on in my Kindle Conan Doyle, Sherlock Holmes, and read a little bit of a silly mystery story.
You know, what he calls silly is still heavy reading. This guy, all day long, and when he goes into his office to work, because he's working on 2 scripts right now, we're not going to say what they are yet, but he's working on 2 scripts, and he goes and researches.
You caught me reading the Bible yesterday, I remember.
I walked in there, he was with the Bible. It's like, what's going on here?
It's an interesting. I was reading some of the Psalms, which I always thought were beautiful, and I happened to be reading the Iliad at the same time, and I got to early sections in the Psalms where it was very dark and bloody and mentally and emotionally, and it reminded me a great deal of Homer. So, and David wrote some of the Psalms, I guess.
John, I think that you are an intellectual.
No, I'm a striving intellectual.
And what I like about
struggling
John
intellectual.
is he's a struggling intellectual.
That's me.
with a sense of humor.
Well,
And he always lets me interrupt him anytime I want
yeah.
and say, John, could you just put down your book for a minute and come in and help me with this little thing? And he will. He'll be there.
That's right.
I like you, John Cullum.
Well, Emily, that's why
I like you better this year than last year.
Well, that's why I like you better this year than last year, is because you like me better this year than you did last year.
Okay, give me a hug. Give me a
Okay. Okay, we get along okay.
Okay.
And who knows what next year will bring? Wow.
Okay.
If we keep getting better, we'll have to cut. We'll see you next week.
This is AI.R. See you next week.